everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena and I like to collect toys, blind boxes, and unbox them and share them with the internet. If that is something you would like to see, please consider subscribing, but only if you want to. I upload every Wednesday and Friday. So, disclaimer, as you can hear, my voice has got worse since last upload, so I will try to get through this still thoroughly, but as quickly as I can, just so that I don't mess up my voice even more. And there may be some jump cuts with me coughing and things like that. So today we are going to be unboxing the Everday Wonderland set. I have been really excited to open this set because when I saw this set, it immediately reminded me of the video game Alice Madness Returns. It is the sequel to American McGee's Alice. That game, both of them are very dark. Basically, the story is Alice Little loves to read Alice in Wonderland, and she places herself in the books, kind of, when she's a child, and it's like her little happy place. And unfortunately, her parents and her sister pass in a fire, and she's the only survivor. And that makes her mind break, and her Wonderland, which is inside her mind, becomes broken and twisted, and we need to go in to save her. Essentially, she needs to save herself. And then the sequel that came out in 2011, that game is beautiful. It's artistic. Every part of that game can easily be a screenshot for your phone, computer. It's beautiful. And I also have the art book, and it's my most prized possession is that art book. I love that art book. And there was going to be a sequel. Well, technically it would have been a prequel to when Alice was a child, called Alice Asylum, but you know, a certain game company didn't let that happen, so yeah, that's fun, isn't it? So let's get started. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this set. So here is the set. Here's all of the options. So I have the bold, the preachy, the anxious, sophisticated, sleepless, fidgety, fatocious, petulant, the lethargic, cold-hearted, the obedient, and the timid. So, out of all of these, if I had to pick my least favorite, probably maybe the obedient. I would collect this one last. Yes. And the name of it escapes me. The Secret, I'll put it on the screen, but that's beautiful. I really hope if we get the Secret but not the obedient, I think I'll be okay. Yeah, my favorite one, I do love the sophisticated. I also love the petulant and the sleepless. I like a lot of these. Okay, so we will start with the first box. So this is the box. Box is beautiful. I love the colors. Just gold with white roses, cards. This is the Secret, I think. Where she's like falling into Wonderland. And then here is the close up. And then there's the Secret, which I can't remember the name of it. I had it in my brain and now it's not working. It's annoying. Oh, these are a lot wider than other past Skullpandas. And also, they're a little bit more like narrow, I find, the boxes. Oh, it's so easy to open. Oh my goodness. Oh. Ooh. And the bags are brown. Really nice. Brown with Skullpanda and then the flower. Oh. I think this might be the petulant because I feel a... I was correct. So here we have her. She comes with 2 extras. And they are these little hearts that make up the her little side of her. Whoops. Okay, that one, I finally got it. Okay, so One thing I noticed about this set, I think this set is a little bit older. I will put the manufacturing, like the release date and everything on the screen, but it just, I can feel that there's like a difference in the material. Like this feels a little bit more toy-like than the other Skullpandas sets that we've opened. But this is the Petulant, and she is based off of the Queen of Hearts. So here she is. She has spade, arrow kind of going up her leg. She's wearing this quilt covered in hearts, the collar, and then two hearts either side of her collar here, and then her makeup is beautiful. Her eyes are lovely. Her eyes look luminous. They did a very good job of making her eyes look luminous even though it's painted on. Her lipstick is lovely. Her lips are a little bit thicker too. Well, they look thicker. And then she has hearts on her face, her crown, her curly hair. And then of course she has hearts on her hair too. So this is the Queen of Hearts. I think what I might do as well is put the Alice Madness Returns equivalent on the screen too. That way you can see. Maybe. I think that'll be cool. Off with her head. And here's her card. Okay, next one. I noticed too, whenever I was breaking down the first box, they're very easy to break down. Because I like to break them down in between each take. That way, it's easier to recycle. So, they're very easy to break down, these particular boxes. Okay, this set. Ooh. This is the Cold-Hearted. So here he is, and he comes with 2 extras. So he has this cool spade with a heart in the middle as a stand. Like so. And then he has this little heart that goes on this pillow, like so. So he is clearly the Knave of Hearts. I don't think either of the 2 games have a Knave of Hearts. No, they don't. I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is what he looks like. I love his shoes. So he has these like brown buckle shoes. There's these really lovely ruffles, Elizabethan ruffles. He has a heart. He's wearing a heart. Kind of very flowy. It's not really a top because it's very loose fitting, like a cloak almost. And then with poofy sleeves. And then his helmet here is black with red hearts. Beautiful green eyes. Beautiful green eyes. Oh my goodness. This bad as fuck eyeliner, I will say. Work. And then we've got nice hearts, upside down hearts. And then his hair is really cool. It's like really messy. It's brown and has like a light gold shimmer. And then here it's like shaved. It's really cool. And here's his card. Next one. Whoops, I need to speed up a little bit actually. These are so easy to open, oh my goodness. Especially in comparison to last time. She feels a bit heavy. Maybe the Sleepless? Hey, I was correct! So this is the Sleepless, based of course off of the Mad Hatter. And he comes with 2 extras. So we have this cool top hat. It says sleep on it. This doesn't attach. This just sits to the side like this. And then this tiny teacup, which also just sits off to the side like that. So here we have the actual figure. So they look exhausted. Their hair is so not dirty, messy. We've got stopwatches on either side of her helmet. I know Skullpanda's a girl, but like because like she's conveying a male character, I keep saying he as well. So apologies for that. But their eyes are clearly tired and they're going crazy because of how tired they are. And then we have the really lovely looking blanket, a lovely quilt with spades. And then at the back here we got their little underwear and a little pillow that they're lying on. But yeah, I actually love the makeup on this one. I really do. It's giving Tim Burton. And here's our card. Next one. This one feels a little bit heavy. Oh yeah, this feels a bit heavy. Maybe the bowl? Bowl looks a bit heavy. No. So here we have the Fidgety, based off of the March Hare. I love the color scheme of this one. I love the beautiful, very grey toned brown of the March Hare hood, along with the contrast of the beautiful, very soft blue. And then her balls on the inside of her head here, they're clear with very, very pale kind of taupe hearts. And then he's like all stitched. And then clearly one of their legs are not there anymore. So maybe because they're fidgeting, maybe they pulled off their own leg, along with the stitching. And then here we have a little bit of like a painting here to, like, you know, their eyes are twitching and, you know, pulling on their ears and like just, you know, meh, like that, which is very, very fitting of the March Hare. He is depicted like that. And this cute little teal. I do like this one. Very, very pretty. I love the freckles. And here's her card. This one feels quite light. This one feels very light. I think I might know what this one. Yeah, this one is the sophisticated. Okay, so like a piece of fabric. This is based off of the Cheshire Cat. So we have the classic eyes and the cheeky smile. Lovely little tufts of hair. She is white. A little bit of a pearlescent. And then at the back here, we have this smile. Beautiful. I love this one. And then we have her teal. Her white is very pearlescent too. And then we have a lovely grey nose. She's very simple. Just a simple pearl white with a little bit of pink in the ears. Some grey for the claws and the hair. And then these bright eyes. And looking at it in the camera, actually, it does look like, you know, it looks a bit like, meh. Like it's gonna jump out at you. It's very, very creepy looking. It's like, you can trust me. But if you turn around, you know, they're gonna eat you or something. Very, very, they depicted the Cheshire Cat very well. Hopefully we don't get, like, come with other missing stuff. This one feels very light too. This one, maybe the Preachy? Oh, I was correct! So here is the Preachy, and she is based off of the Duchess. And in the original American McGee's Alice, you actually, wait a damn minute. I don't know, is this broken off, or am I tripping? Based off the Duchess, and in the original, American McGee's Alice, you actually, make her sneeze so much that her head explodes in her boss fight. That's fun. But yeah, I love her makeup. Her eyes are very similar to the Queen's. Apparently they're cousins, I think. And then she has this really pretty, she's got like a pillow on her head and a button and loads of frills. And then at the back here you can kind of see, like, supposed to mimic like a headdress of a duchess. Has a little bit of a purple sheen, and then she has this lovely royal purple bodice. And then of course some spades. And then we have her little child, who is a piglet. So yes, that is her child. And then we have her hair. Very pretty, this one. And here's her card. So, oh, well. Oh, okay. This one comes with a lot of extras. Oh, and a huge, a huge silicone pouch. But this one, I think I know what this one is by the extras. Yep. Ooh. So here we have the Obedient, which is based off of the cards, and this is what they look like. They have a lot of extras, so I'm just going to show the actual figure first. So they're very flat because they're based off of a card, and they have red gloves. They have their main card is a diamond, and then their helmet, either side of their helmet is black with hearts, and then around them here kind of looks like a poker chip with spades and diamonds. So that's really cool. So their extras here, they have these little cards. See? So we have 2 of spades, 5 of spades, 7 of hearts, and you can put them in like this and kind of like change them if you wanted to, which is really, really cool. Or you can just keep them at the side. And then we have these little feet, and they kind of sit like this. So there's a diamond on one and a spade on the other. Like that. So it kind of sits like that. And then we also have these two extras that we can pick. So we have a rose or a paintbrush to paint the rose's bed. So, but we only have one hole. So we can't like put one. That's the only thing I would say about this one. We can't put both in the obedience hand, unfortunately, to make it, to make it look like he's painting the roses red, unfortunately. But yeah, you can do it like that, or, which does make sense because the heart is this way, but you can only put it that way, so you can't see the heart. So the actual art here has him holding the rose, so we will do that instead. But yeah, this one's really interesting. Like even if it was like maybe like this to make it look like he's actively painting it, but no. And they're cross-eyed. Next one. This one's really heavy. Damn, maybe they're lethargic. Oh yeah, I was right. The lethargic, based off of the caterpillar, of course, and he is lying on a pillow. This one's my favorite, I would say. This has actually surpassed the sophisticated. So this is a blue caterpillar, very, very cute and like matte and kind of translucent body with like paint splatters, make him kind of look like bioluminescent. 4 limbs, really tired and sleepy. And then you get the little face and the feelers, and then the either side of her balls here on her helmet are pink and they go clear and then blue. Very, very pretty. But yeah. Oh! And then here as well, it's like chipped paint. I just noticed that. Okay. I'm not crazy. Okay. This one's very light. Ooh, fatuous. So here he is. He doesn't come with any extras. So he's very pretty. I love his hair. I love his powder blue hair. Clearly looks like a powdered wig. He has a question mark, has a little band-aid on with a heart. So clearly the freaking Queen of Hearts probably did that because the Queen of Hearts likes to push him around. He does not exist in American McGee's Atlas though. I think he was supposed to exist at one point. Well, or at least, well, he is the King of Hearts. I think the Red King was supposed. The Red King exists. The King of Hearts is not. There we go. And then in his in the balls here, they're like, I'm not sure. They're like see-through, but they kind of look like spoons, I guess. Very, very interesting. Really beautiful eyes, blue eyes that match the blue of his hair. I love his crown. He's very cute. He's sitting on a stool. And then he has like a little towel. And he's just thinking, like, why did I marry this woman that clearly doesn't like me? Wait. Is this supposed to sound like that? I think. That's very funny. Oh wait, they do move! Wait. Is this supposed to move? Oh, they do move! Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine, I think. Are they supposed to move? I don't know if they're supposed to move or not. No, they aren't. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so this is supposed to look like that. Okay, cool. Here's the card. And this is, so it's like, it's kind of like half full. So, okay, okay, cool. Okay, we have 3 left, and we need the anxious. We need the anxious, the bold, and the timid. Or the secret. If I had to pick, like, which one of these I wouldn't want for the secret, it would be the timid. Okay, so we have this one. I think, is this what I think it is? No, it's not. Is it? Is this a secret? No, it's not. Oh, I thought it was a secret. Dang it, I felt the square. I'm like, it's a secret square shape. Like, oh, is this a secret? But no. Timid, based off of the Dormouse, and to be honest, oh my god, you're actually really, really cute. Oh, I love this makeup. I think I might copy it, to be honest. Sleepy Dormouse. And then the little helmet, and either side of their helmet is furry too. And they're like, got this very thin kind of blanket wrapped around them. Not really much of a blanket, to be honest. And then a really long tail. And then their extra is a little box. Just a little cardboard box that they've fastened themselves. Diamonds, teapot, sorry. And they sleep like that. So clearly they're constantly cold because of this thin piece of fabric. And yeah, and then we have these little like marks on their leg, which is very interesting. And here's our card. Okay, we've 2 left. And no secret. I don't think we're gonna get a secret. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, she comes with 3 cards that should be her extras, but I did not get them. This is the bold, which is based off of Alice. The actual figurine is so stunning. She has a pillow and with red diamonds. And then she's got her classic Alice blue dress with frills, and she's like falling into Wonderland. Really cool freaking shoes. Look at the buckles. And then she's got blue eyes with hearts in her eyes. And then stars, these little like blue stars. Really shiny yellow gold hair. And then she has blue balls either side of her helmet. Very, very pretty. Okay. Last one. It'll probably be the Anxious. Oh, how beautiful are you? So this is the Anxious, based off of the White Rabbit. And he has his little horn. Beautiful. The helmet is the White Rabbit's head with red eyes. Clearly an albino rabbit. So red eyes on Skullpanda, red eyes on the rabbit, and then either side the balls here are red with red hearts. Very pretty, I like this one. And then a really nice like white, not white, sorry, red sheen to the actual figurine. Really, really cool. I love this one. I really do. I like this one a lot. And here is our card. Overall, this is what the set looks like. Really lovely, a lot of white. Very stark, beautiful colors. Bright red, bright blue, bright green eyes, that sort of thing. And then a couple of neutrals mixed in there too. And I do like how there are neutrals and bright colors mixed together. So in particular this one and this one, really pretty. And that one, very, very nice. My favorite one in the entire set has changed to this one. Even if this one or the White Rabbit. So the Lethargic or the Anxious, and then the Sophisticated. My least favorite would still, I think, be the Obedient. And now that, you know, like I mentioned earlier, you can't put on both the rose and the paintbrush, so you can't have the shoes one or the other, you know. And so it would make more sense for you to apply both of them. That way it would look like he is painting the rose red. Of course, I have this really cool card, which is different than the rest of them. I don't know why that is. Also, the finger's damaged in this one too. So yeah, this message the company that I bought these from. So yeah, hopefully they'll be able to send me a new one of this one, hopefully. A new one of this one, because this one is damaged. The extra, but yeah, overall, the set is beautiful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Ha! Wonderland. It's magical. I like it. It's one of my favorite sets. Since I'm not feeling very well, and so my mood and like my morale is already pretty low because I'm trying to get better from being sick. And I was like, oh, if I open this, it might make me feel a bit better, and it did. I wouldn't say it didn't, but I am a bit sad that a couple of things are missing, especially because I really was looking forward to this set the most. This set was not really voted on. I was like, oh, but then, you know, so this is like the last full Skullpanda set for the moment. Whenever I get my hands on other full sets, I will, don't worry. It's just, you know, buying them and having them shipped and stuff, because they are expensive too, you know. I don't get these for free. I pay for them myself. So this is Monday and this will be out on Wednesday, so I will put any updates in the description actually. Yeah, thank you, bye bye, thank you for watching, bye everybody.